Hi, my name is Paul Smith and welcome to the Startup Method training course. Who am I to start off with? I am an entrepreneur researcher. I've been involved in a number of startups, the first being a rowing boat manufacturing company where we used to import carbon Kevlar from the US and France and create carbon Kevlar vacuum molded boats, as well as served as an agency for an Australian company. I then was involved a little bit in doing renovations in inner city flats, and since then I've been involved in training entrepreneurs for a number of years. On top of that, I am currently studying my PhD in entrepreneurship, developing predictive models around why entrepreneurs succeed and fail. So what should you expect from the course? Well, the first thing you should expect is that by the end of this course you are going to learn to think like an expert entrepreneur. New research has been done on some of the world's leading entrepreneurs has shown us how really successful entrepreneurs think differently from managers and the general population, and we're going to teach you how to think like those entrepreneurs. Also, there's been a number of studies done on leading entrepreneurs, analyzing how they spend their time, what they do, how they fill their diaries, and by the end of the course we're going to have you behaving like expert entrepreneurs, doing what expert entrepreneurs do. Also, you're going to learn about some of the world's leading researchers and some of the best research studies ever done on entrepreneurs, cutting edge research on what makes entrepreneurs successful and what makes certain entrepreneurs fail. In fact, the research that this course is made on is from over 1,000 studies, and we're going to highlight a lot of those most important studies, each one of those studies sometimes taking many years on thousands of entrepreneurs. You're also going to get a summary of over 300 business books where we're going to highlight the best concepts from those books, and obviously you're going to learn, save you a lot of time having to avoid spending years reading books. You're also going to learn many things that you would in a world-class MBA program at a Harvard or a Stanford or an MIT. So very exciting new research that you'll come across in this course. You're also going to learn how some of the world's best companies like General Electric, 3M, Amazon, and entr launch new products. These companies are renowned for being able to launch products which do hundreds of millions of dollars of sales, and you're going to learn the processes by which these companies find great ideas and test them and then launch these successful products. Also, you're going to learn a process that has been used by many entrepreneurs to become multimillionaires, such as Dropbox founder, IMVU founders. Many of these entrepreneurs have become multimillionaires by using the process that you're going to learn about in this course. This isn't the first time this course has been run. In fact, the initial course was run in 2011 and had a lot of success. Some of the entrepreneurs managed to make their first sales. Others even landed deals worth a couple of 100,000 rands in the 10-week period of the course. And then finally, what you can expect for this course is a really high quality course that you would usually be paying anywhere from sort of 30,000 rand to 100,000 rand for. So you can really expect that the fact that you guys are getting this as a couple of 100 rand is incredibly lucky. So what will you get from the course? Well, the first thing is that we're going to teach you how to become a high probability entrepreneur. So research has shown us how to be able to predict whether a business can succeed and fail, and some groups of entrepreneurs have about a 90% chance of success. By the end of this course, we want you to be in that group, to become a high probability entrepreneur, and we're going to show you how to do that in the course. By the end of this course, you also should have an operating business with cash in the bank. Ideally, what we want to get you doing is either get you to break even or earning at least 10,000 Rand per month. But you can expect to be up and running, making sales. Also, you can expect to develop deep industry knowledge. So we're going to get you to talk to customers, talk to industry experts, talk to thought leaders, read important information and meet with the suppliers all in your industry. And by the end of the course, you're going to be an expert on your industry. Why is this important? What we find is that the best entrepreneurs actually develop deep industry knowledge. In this specific study done on 100 of the fastest growing businesses in America, they found that 75% of these successful entrepreneurs had previously worked in the industry they founded their business. So you can't work in the industry, but you can certainly become as knowledgeable as someone who's worked in the industry. And we're going to again do that by talking to customers. You also are going to develop a large network of useful contacts. So we're going to get you to develop relationships with accountants, consultants, lawyers, and a number of important people that will help grow your business. How is the course work? Well, firstly, it's a 10-week course, 4-hour sessions on a weekly basis. But there's lots of hard work, and the reason of that is that most of the learning for the course actually happens outside of the building while you are performing tasks that have shown to lead to success. So what we're going to do is in the 4-hour sessions, we're going to be teaching you what tasks you should do to increase your chances of success, things like questioning and interviewing customers, creating legitimacy symbols, attracting partners, building social networks, testing, running experiments, building prototypes, performing interviews, and you're going to learn a hell of a lot doing that. Also, you're going to get out of the building and you're going to be talking to at least 100 different people, most of those being customers, ideally 200 or 300 people in the 10-week period. And as a result of this, you're going to get enough knowledge to build up your business and also make your first few sales. Also, you can expect that your business idea is going to be improved over the course. So you probably currently have some idea that you're wanting to start or some business that you're running. We, by the end of the course, want to have improved your business idea that has a much higher chance of success. Also, you're expected to keep a journal or blog of everything you do. There's an important reason for this. One is to review everything you learn in the real world as you're performing those tasks. And also, you can then go back and look what you've learned, as well as keep information of key contacts and important learnings that you learned during the course. We also expect you to report back to us on a weekly basis by filling in an online questionnaire that will be emailed to you, or you can go onto the website. We'll give you the link where you can fill in that questionnaire, and then also we hope that you're going to participate in the discussions about what you've learnt on a weekly basis. And then finally, this course is very much about an entrepreneurial culture. There we have Richard Branson. It's all about getting things done. It's going out there and doing stuff, getting out of the building. The most important thing I think that you can take away from this course is that we have unreasonable expectations about what you can do, and we expect you to live up to that. And the reason being is that working a 30-hour week is not going to make you a success. We need to be entrepreneurs here. We need to live and breathe our businesses. So what is the process or method that you're going to learn? Well, it's a 4-stage method. We're going to, over the 10 weeks, go through step 1 and step 2. That is, we're going to get you to develop a viable business concept and then set up a minimum viable business model. So if we look at the life cycle of any business, it's right at the beginning when you're actually developing your idea and getting your first few customers. Stage 3 and 4, we're going to give you a bit of direction, but you can do that on your own and hopefully do it with other enablers courses. So, what does the first stage concept development involve? Well, firstly, we're going to get you to sketch out a mini business plan in the second session. And what you're going to then do is go and talk to the right people to see if that business plan is actually viable. You're going to talk to customers, ask them whether they will buy. You're going to talk to suppliers, find out what it's going to cost to buy your different parts. So you'll get a very good idea of whether your business idea is viable or not just in the first week of interviews. After each interview, you're either going to find that your original idea was correct, or you're going to find that it was wrong. If it was wrong, what we're going to do is we're going to learn from that interview and adapt and change your business idea, and then go out and talk to more people to find out whether that business idea will work. So the idea is that you're going to write down your business plan, which are a whole bunch of guesses, and you're going to keep testing it until each part of the business plan makes sense in the real world. The second stage of the course is you're going to set up a minimum viable business model. So that is the part where we actually start selling our first customers. So the business model, a minimum viable business model, is the business model that takes the least amount of time, money, and effort to set up. So if you dreamed of setting up a restaurant, what we're going to do is teach you to rather set up a store to flea market, because that you can start selling this weekend, start making money, where a restaurant, you're going to have to raise a bunch of cash and it's going to take you years to get going. Or if you're wanting to set up an expensive, sophisticated website, we're going to teach you in this course that rather you set up a blog and get going marketing that blog and see if you can start making money on a far simpler website that will then fund the more sophisticated website. Another example is if you dreamed of starting a wine business. Obviously most people can't afford a wine farm. However, anyone could become a wine distributor, going and talking to winemakers and getting contracts to distribute you their wine, enabling you to get up and running in a couple of weeks. So what you're going to do is, once you've got your minimum viable business model set up, you're going to sketch it out again on the business model canvas. And what you're going to do is you're actually going to test your minimum viable business in the real world. See whether you can make the sales you planned on making. See whether you can get partners to partner with you and suppliers to supply you. And if you can't, or any of those guesses are wrong, what you're going to do is change and improve your business idea. So you're going to test the marketing, the operations, the partnerships, etc. And you're going to keep changing until that minimum viable business actually works in the real world, hitting your profits and the break-even that you really want it to. So your new business model will be improved based on real-world feedback, actually going and making sales, talking to customers, delivering products.